YouTube and welcome back to a series I've not made for a little while. One that is just me at my most pedantic. A series I like to call Doctor Who Numbers. Doctor Who Numbers! So in the past in these Doctor Who Numbers videos I've gone on about things like the length of time between episodes, what the longest time has been. Incidentally, it is now the year and a bit between Power of the Doctor and the Star Beast. That's, I think, 13 months near enough. That's the longest gap. Whatever I said in my previous videos is no longer up to date. I've talked about the amount of Doctor Who by minute that we've gotten per year. I've talked about the number of various things like that. And then there was one where I got very upset and pedantic about what galactic credit was in the episode Voyage of the Damned, where they supposedly owe a phone bill of like £100, and that's going to be, they'll work the rest of their lives to pay that off. I explained this a couple of years ago now. But today, this year, with the 60th anniversary either rapidly approaching, on us, or recently passed, I don't know what dates these various videos are going up on. With the 60th anniversary pretty much here, I want to talk about something very pertinent, very current, very relevant and important. What number of Doctor are we currently on? Specifically, what number is Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor? What number of Doctor is he? Because officially, to my knowledge, and obviously I'm filming this on the 14th of November, so we're still over a week away from the first of the specials. We don't know for certain what's going to go down, but on the assumption that David Tennant's going to regenerate into Ncuti Gatwa, which is at least implied by the footage of him wearing David Tennant's shirt and tie, we're going to assume that it goes David Tennant, Ncuti Gatwa. And as far as we're aware, Gatwa is being sort of positioned as being the 15th Doctor. I know there's some people that are saying, no, David Tennant's playing the 10th Doctor. Again, so Ncuti Gatwa's the 14th Doctor. They're wrong, but also everyone else is also wrong. I can't stress this enough. Ncuti Gatwa is the 19th Doctor. This is controversial, I know, but Ncuti Gatwa is the 19th Doctor, and I'm going to explain why he's the 19th Doctor now. Of course, before I can properly get into this, we need to address the elephant in the room. Pre-Hartnell Doctors. What do we do with them? I don't know. We can't really count them in the numbers because we don't know how many there are. I'm going to assume that Jo Martin's Doctor is meant to be a Pre-Hartnell Doctor, so we can kind of ignore her in the count. I mean, there's some suggestion that she's between Troughton and Pertwee, but it's never been confirmed. The most recent series, they throw all these interesting ideas at us and then they do kind of nothing with them. We just kind of have to assume that she's Pre-Hartnell. I think that's the implication. So, fine. All the Pre-Hartnell Doctors, we'll just ignore them for the purposes of this because we don't know how many there are, and to that end, the numbering just becomes completely meaningless because who knows what number anyone is. So yeah, Pre-Hartnell Doctors and Jo Martin, for the purposes of this video, we shall overlook. But I am aware that, you know, I'm not saying they don't exist, I'm just saying that they make counting impossible. So we'll start at the beginning, a very good place to start. William Hartnell, first Doctor. Nice and easy, that's what we call him. He's the first Doctor, he is the first Doctor. The numbers start with him. 1. Patrick Troughton, second Doctor, nice and easy. John Pertwee, third Doctor. Like I said, I mean, Jo Martin will just choose to, particularly actually, Jo Martin, if she went between Pertwee and Troughton, then that would throw the numbering off later on, because we know that Matt Smith had to get Time Lord intervention to regenerate into Peter Capaldi. David Tennant didn't need Time Lord intervention to regenerate into into Matt Smith. So, yeah, I think we can safely say that Jo Martin is not in that first 13. So Hartnell, first Doctor, Troughton, second Doctor, John Pertwee, third Doctor, fourth Doctor, Tom Baker, fifth Doctor, Peter Davison. This is all very easy, very straightforward. Sixth Doctor, Colin Baker, seventh Doctor, Sylvester McCoy, eighth Doctor, Paul McGann. All good so far. This is nice and easy. Ninth Doctor, John Hurt. Suddenly the numbers are broken because the 10th Doctor is Christopher Eccleston, even though he's the 9th Doctor. He is the 10th Doctor. David Tennant is the 11th Doctor. And David Tennant is also the 12th Doctor, because, you know, Tennant into Tennant. And Matt Smith is the 13th, which we know is correct because, like I said, he had to have a new cycle of regenerations at the end of that incarnation. So, Matt Smith, 13th Doctor. That far has been pretty much confirmed in an episode. So we can put that first regeneration cycle aside. It's done. It's complete. Doctors 1 to 13, Hartnell through Smith. We're done with them. That cycle is over. The second regeneration cycle, the first Doctor of the second cycle, who is the 14th Doctor, Peter Capaldi. Okay? Which means the second Doctor of the second cycle, the 15th Doctor, is Jodie Whittaker. And at this point you're saying, Deborah, hold on. If Jodie Whittaker is the 15th Doctor, how's Ncuti Gatwa the 19th? Where are all these other Doctors coming from? Well, I'm glad you asked. You didn't ask. I'm glad you asked. Jodie Whittaker is the 15th Doctor. Who is the 16th Doctor? It's Sacha Dhawan. Because Jodie Whittaker regenerated into Sacha Dhawan in The Power of the Doctor. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? That happened. We can't control Z. That happened. That happened. Jodie Whittaker 15, Sacha Dhawan 16, Jodie Whittaker again 17. She regenerated from Sacha Dhawan back into Jodie Whittaker at the end of that episode. So Jodie Whittaker is the 15th and 17th Doctor, and Sacha Dhawan is the 16th Doctor for about 5 minutes. Why do we do this? Yeah, so that's Jodie Whittaker 15, Sacha Dhawan 16, Jodie Whittaker 17, David Tennant again 18. David Tennant is 3 Doctors. Ncuti Gatwa, the 19th Doctor. Now this does mean that we burned through 3 regenerations in 1 episode. Power of the Doctor, thank you for using up a quarter of the Doctor's current regeneration cycle. We're just going through Doctors like we're going through blooming changes of pants. Yeah, that's about it really. I just wanted to tell you that Ncuti Gatwa was the 19th Doctor. Obviously then if you count other, you probably thought, oh, maybe we're counting Shalka and we're counting the Curse of Fatal Death ones, and we're counting the Valiard and the Dreamlord and the Peter Cushing and no, I'm just counting actual regenerations. The Doctor is regenerated 18 times. So have fun with that information. I hope that brings you as much frustration as it does me. Who knows? Apparently they're starting the numbering system for the series all over again. Maybe they're just going to start the numbering system for the Doctors over again, and this Ncuti Gatwa was going to be the first Doctor, the first. Who knows? I don't. It's fun though. It's exciting. It's an exciting time. Yeah, that's about it. Join me in the next episode for some more Who Week. I don't know what it's going to be because I don't know what order I'm putting these up in yet. This is the second one I filmed. Bye.